It feels like it's a Swansea show. I say that now when I'm still in Cardiff, but it really feels like there's an essence to it that has just got Swansea through and through it. I don't know whether it's because I know those areas. Do you know what I mean? I'm from Ammanford, so a little bit outside of Swansea, but still, Penlan feels really, really close to where I grew up as well. Do you know what I mean? Where it's what 15 minutes away. That's all I am from it. So there's this real great connection with it, and I kind of know these people as well. You know the girls, you know the types of people they are, and I know the people who used to run these shops, whether they were news agents back in the day, whether they were the people who would have a chat with you and would keep kind of a space for you. So taking it back to where those formative memories are with me for those type of people is really exciting, I think. Okay, well, with Cheney, Gareth, as he is now, but nobody ever really refers him to that, apart from one point in a derogatory way. So Chen is how he's known by everybody. Yeah, I think I have very, very strong paternal instincts, whether that's to my own kids or to almost in this show to like the younger people that I'm working with as well. I've got a natural paternal connection to the girls in the show, and I think that's what Chen really feels. He's just got this contact and almost a need to nurture and to nourish in lots of different ways, whether it's actually with food or whether it's just with conversation, and trying to give them the insight that this isn't all they've got is a really difficult thing to do in areas that we grew up in. It's kind of, you see what is in front of you, and Chen, I think, sometimes does try to help them broaden their horizons. So those are the similar things to me, but I think maybe he differs from me in the way that he feels disempowered. Maybe I've been really lucky to have a life where I feel empowered to kind of speak my truth and to do things and to be open about stuff, but that's just circumstance and the way it landed for me. I think Chen has been, under a strong maternal force as well, that we're always talking about his mum, we never mention his dad. So that's another thing that I've got a really strong connection with my mum, and I understand the maternal way that works. So maybe it possibly leaves him with the need for a father figure himself that he's trying to be. So he's just a really, really interesting character, and I've loved kind of getting to know him, but I think he's more similar to me than I thought he was at the beginning. Yeah, well, for Chen, he tries to do all the right things, and he is very protective of the girl. They've grown up coming into his shop. He knows their parents, so he's got like a generational connection to them. But it's kind of really sad that he just doesn't have the tools to be able to provide the help they need. And I think I hope I'm not giving anything too much away, but there's layers of criminality within play that happens. Anybody who's read anything about it will know there's elements of it that are maybe not where you'd want to be or not want your children around. And I think Chen's inability to communicate almost on a different level has caught him up in this loop. He's so kind of caught up with wanting to help the girls that he's blinded to what's happening around them. There's good things he's seeing that are happening to them, and they're happy and they're positive. And as soon as that changes, he's in too deep almost, it feels like. And he gets it's really difficult to say because he's an adult, that I feel he almost gets groomed into the position he's in. And I know it's not that, it doesn't work like that legally. He's complicit as an adult. He's not groomed as if he was a child. But I think he is unwittingly brought into the process. And it is literally that thing of, once he's fully aware of what's happened, they've got him. And I think they've got him for life. Whether he wants it or not, whether he's active in it, his complicity is about the use of his shop for the things that they are going through. And that's the sadness of it, I think, that he's caught in a loop that there's no real way out of. I think it's a really exciting thing, and I hope the audiences of Swansea come and see it. They will see themselves reflected in elements of it, but I think it's aware as well that these things are happening everywhere. ours is a specifically Swansea orientated story, but the detail and the connection in it makes it kind of universal, I think. This is happening in loads of areas like Penlan across the whole country. So the more specific it is, I think the more open it makes it for everybody else. And this really is a specific Penlan story, not just a Swansea story. It's more than that. But that detail makes it open to everybody who's ever been into a chicken shop in anywhere, really.